Hello, I'm a happy fox. Hello, Voni Ashanti? Evoni Ashanti? Voni Ashanti. My Christmas was good. It was great. I had a good time. How was your guys' Christmas and holidays? Spent some of your Christmas gifts on Everweave. Nice. Didn't do anything, but it was still pretty good. Well, at least it was good. I was gifted responsibility for Christmas. That's exactly right. Gonna try and get to the store and back before trivia. Oh, you'll probably make it. The stream will be a little bit shorter today, just because I have a family event to get to after the stream, so just to make sure I can get there on time. Yolanda Holmes. Oh no. That's well, I hope it was at least it was entertaining. Hopefully it was entertaining. Hello, first time in stream but catching up on YouTube. Hello, Destroyer. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining in. I'm a Happy Fox is currently on a 5-stream streak. Good stuff. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Did everyone eat lots of good food? I stuffed myself on Christmas. I was so full. I made these like weird cross between like tacos and quesadillas. It was like refried beans, shredded chicken, and then and cheese in a corn tortilla, and then in a hot pan, I put like a bunch of the cheese down, let it melt, and then place the corn tortilla on top, and then like made a cheese crust on the outside of it, and then continue to cook it until the cheese crust was like golden brown and crispy, and the inside was all melty. Oh, it was so good. And then I served it with like guac, pico de gallo, taquera salsa, more cheese, refried beans, and Mexican rice. Am I excited for the Q&A tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, it was good. My in-laws were over, and they and my wife's sister and everything, and they all ate, and they absolutely stuffed themselves, and every plate was licked clean. It was very satisfying as a host. Ugh. Yeah, and then for dessert, I had made a sort of like a traditional Mexican take on tiramisu. That was also awesome. Made with like spiced Spanish or spiced Mexican coffee, café de olla. Sounds like something I would eat at Taco Bell? No! Don't you dare say that. Taco Bell could never. They could never. Yeah. Yeah, the devs are all prepping their responses and things for tomorrow. They're excited to do it, but I think they're all very nervous as well. They could. It would cost like $10. Absolutely not. You think that they could fry cheese on the outside of a corn tortilla? There's no world where they would be able to do that and make it crispy and golden brown. Not a single person inside of a Taco Bell has that level of culinary skill. There's just not one. It was a no seasoning Christmas. Ugh. No. Yeah. No shot. Yeah. My sister-in-law's boyfriend for Christmas this year got my refried beans recipe. That's what he wanted. But I told him last year that he had to, like, he wasn't really a part of the family until he, was dating for at least a year. And so he kept track of that the entire time, and then and then was like, he messaged me like a week before Christmas and was like, I've been here a year, you said that once I did a year you could you would give me the recipe. Yeah. Echo over here flexing his culinary skills. Absolutely, dude. Yeah. There's some things where, you know, it's like I'm good at, but I'm not gonna brag about it. But cooking, absolutely. I'll brag about my cooking all day. I love that. I love cooking. I'm so excited for their Q&A. It's so nice to see the app makers that care. Yeah. They would honestly, they would love to do more stuff, but they're kind of nervous about how quickly the community has grown. They don't know how to deal with the pressure of even the 15,000 people in the Discord, much less the like over 350,000 people who play the game. I mean, Mexican food is all the same ingredients cooked 30 different ways. Yeah. I don't know how you mean that, but yes, that is true. But you were talking about Taco Bell. Taco Bell isn't Mexican food, so it's not the same thing. Yeah, Mexican food is meant to be, it's poor people food, right? It's designed to be cheap and make really like cheap cuts of meat and vegetables and things taste amazing. And I think it does that wonderfully. Well, next time don't run Everweave ads on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, they want the game to grow. They don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, you guys may remember that Whitestone Andy in the Discord, he created the game by himself. He was a solo developer. As far as I'm aware, I believe I'm the first employee he hired. And then after me, I believe he then started to hire devs. So it's just funny, like, you know, when we have this cool app to play D&D using AI for solo nerds, then place it on YouTube, like, that was always gonna blow up. Yeah, it was. I found the game watching YouTube ads during a Critical Role episode. Nice. Well, that's cool. It was good to see that so many people see YouTube ads. You know, not in that people are watching ads, but people are seeing the game. He picked a good one to hire first, well, thank you. Yeah. Only see ads on my TV. So whoever made the choice to do those ads on apps and YouTube made a good choice. That was Andy. Andy started doing that well before he hired anybody. I think he started doing that as soon as he had like even the like little bit of time and funding to be able to make advertisements. Destroyer subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There it is. Holy crap. Why is that happening? Oh, it ends. Okay. Wow. There's an emote explosion now. did not know that that happens. I added the ability for you guys to I added the ability for you guys to have emotes show up on the stream, but I did not know that it would explode whenever someone subscribed. I should post in the Discord that I'm going live. We still got 6 minutes. We'll hold off for a second. Did your skulls pop up or no? I think it might have to be Twitch emotes. There you are. Yeah, it has to be Twitch emotes. Also, there's emotes up. I uploaded more, but they're pending approval. So I think you guys have access to 2 of them. Yeah. There's more uploaded, but they'll take a moment before they're fully approved. I didn't see. Did it pop up? I was looking away. Okay, now I should post. Nice. Is there no one on YouTube yet, or is the counter not working? Let's see. Yeah, there's just no one on YouTube yet. Hello, Rubik. You're converting everyone to Twitch so that they can do trivia. Yeah. I like to think that people want to do the trivia because trivia is fun and not necessarily for the free messages. Even though I'm well aware people want the free messages. I just like not being muted. What does that mean? You can't talk on YouTube? Why can't you talk on YouTube? Like on tech support? I don't know. That's interesting. That shouldn't be the case. I mean, obviously other people can type in YouTube. But I see, just for you. I've already spent enough money on the game, I don't think free messages matter too much. Okay, we are 20 seconds away. I did come from YouTube, but mostly because it allowed me to interact more. I've never been interested in interacting with any entertainer until now. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to call me an entertainer. Okay, welcome everyone. Alright, this is our mid-winter celebration stream. Look at our gorgeous backdrop here. Our new snow animation. I will not be making a new character for the Christmas start. Yeah. I came for the game, stayed for the Miss Piggy voice. No. Yeah, we're doing Obsidia. Oh, yeah. I think it's right on Twitch. Feels for like forever. It's been 1 week. Yeah, we didn't do the last 2 streams. Hello, everyone. Okay. Chris. Welcome. Chris Dayhart. Welcome to the stream. I started it, but I'm 1 post in. Yeah. I know it's been 1 week, but since I had 2 days off for Christmas, it feels like the 3rd weekend rather than just a week after. I see. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the midwinter celebration. Yeah, we'll be playing Obsidia, which, while not the new start, is currently in a snowy place. Obsidia, our dragon dwarf Warlock, who has forsaken their patron for the promise of draconic power and is about halfway to becoming a true dragon. We are off to find out what the next step is to becoming a true dragon and then battling Tiamat. I started a Christmas campaign before it was cool. Nice. Are you going to eat more omelets? Well, yeah, hard to say. I think we ate enough omelets, if I'm being honest. Well, 1 second. Sorry. My father sent me a message. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Obsidia. So, as a small recap, Obsidia returned to the Hatchery of Whispers, a powerful location where Tiamat was planning, or has stored many of her brood, and was planning on using their hatching to empower her ability to move between realms so that she could take over the material plane. But after we broke the seal to prevent us from getting inside, we fully betrayed Tiamat by adding a number of her children to our retinue, imprinting them upon us. We have a couple of new dragons. We have Munchie, a little black and red wormling. We have Frost, which is Crunchy's little baby. And then we have Echo, who is our new mount. A baby, if you could call it that, is absolutely colossal. Huge emerald green and obsidian black dragon. And we then performed a ritual to gain the power of the other eggs that were still remaining, the many hundreds that were in there, and have departed the cave in search of answers. We then confronted Tiamat using my connection with her to boast and gloat that we had foiled her plans. But Tiamat did not seem so bothered by this, and that is where we are now. Hello again, Chris. All right. So, I reach out to my once patron. Your hatchery has been destroyed. Your plan thwarted. You will never reach the material plane. You'll stay in the hells where you belong until I finally come there to kill you. Soaring high above the newly exposed grasslands, a fierce, almost palpable energy surges through your transformed being. You reach out across the plains, your newly awakened power a conduit, and send a message of defiance directly to Tiamat. Your voice, no longer merely your own, resonates with the ancient authority of the draconic essence you have claimed. Cutting through the veil between worlds, your hatchery has been destroyed, you project. your words burning with molten contempt. Your plan thwarted. You will never reach the material plane. You'll stay in the hells where you belong until I finally come there to kill you. A moment of chilling silence hangs in the air, a void where the wrath of a god should erupt. Then a presence, cold and vast as the void itself, brushes against your mind. It's not a roar, but a whisper that echoes through your very soul, laced with ancient malice and a terrifying knowing amusement. Foolish hatchling, you believe you thwarted me? You merely serve a different purpose, little puppet. This game has just begun, and the greatest betrayals are yet to come. The mental contact severs abruptly, leaving behind a lingering chill, a promise of a far greater conflict to come. Her words, though chilling, only steel your resolve. Welcome, Ankaku. All right. Let's do this. All right. Soaring high above the lands, I take in the terrain, the landscape below me. I've never seen the continent this way. I observe where I have been and look for places I haven't. I must find the next step to becoming a true dragon. Hello, Duke Chance. Welcome. Getting gaslit by Tiamat? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I have a little pile of cookies here that were baked for me for Christmas. White chocolate chip macadamia nut are my favorite. Very good. Perched atop Echo, the world unfurls beneath you like a vast ancient tapestry. The biting chill of Ice Vein Pass, with its jagged peaks and the distant, now collapsed entrance to the Sky Stone Sanctuary, shrinks into a mere wrinkle on the horizon. The sprawling, sun-drenched grasslands, where you once discovered the mounds of the five-headed dragon, stretching endlessly dotted with the faint scars of your past skirmishes. To the south, the smoking gorge and the distant, rugged outline of Yarnheim are small blips in the immense landscape. Your gaze sweeps further, beyond the familiar. To the east, a colossal, twisted forest of petrified trees reaches towards the sky, its skeletal branches clawing at the clouds, shrouded in an unnatural, perpetual twilight. To the west, the land gives way to a sprawling, mist-shrouded swamp, punctuated by ancient, decaying stone structures that seem to defy the encroaching rot. And far to the north, almost lost in the perpetual snows of the highest peaks, you glimpse a faint, shimmering aurora, hinting at something ancient and magical stirring in the frozen wastes. The continent is vast, and the secrets of true draconic power lie scattered across its untamed expanse. You had molasses cookies? Oh, those are very good as well. Okay. We can go... We've been to a few wintry mountains, but 'tis the season. And then we have a swamp and a forest of petrified trees. All very dope. Where do you guys think we should look first? Ever had potato chip cookies? No. They taste like shortbread. I do love shortbread. Swamp, let it snow, good crafting materials in that there forest. Good crafting materials in that there forest. Okay. Well, that was extremely unhelpful. As a barbarian, I vote forest. Okay, we got 2 for forest. Okay. And 2 for swamp. Dang it. I should have moved faster. Okay. Well, I don't like swamp so much. And they mention rot, which is a pretty common... Oh, someone says snow peaks. Jesus. Unhelpful. Alright. I think we're going to do the forest, though. We go to the snow peaks after. What is your aim? My aim is to become a true dragon. But we don't know where the next part is. Oh! Okay. Unlimited Gameworks has spent their channel points to make me do a challenge, which is to go to the Snow Peaks. So I guess we're going to the Snow Peaks. Alright. There you are. I will do the challenge. I make my way towards the snow peaks. It is midwinter anyway. Snow feels appropriate for this time of year. I telepathically point Echo in that direction. The villages below seeing a horde of dragons flying above, heading north. What do I want to play while watching the stream? 1. MechWarrior 5. 2. TCG Card Shop Simulator. 3. Octopath Traveler. Well, Octopath, I think, is the only game that I would like on there. So, that one. For Everweave. Okay. You telepathically guide Echo. A surge of shared purpose flowing between you and your colossal mount. With a powerful beat of its immense wings, Echo banks sharply, turning its emerald and obsidian form towards the distant, shimmering aurora. Crunchy and Frost follow, their shapes dark against the bright sky, a formidable sight. Below, the scattered villages and lone farmsteads of the grasslands fall into stunned silence. Villagers abandon their chores, their eyes wide with a mixture of terror and awe, as they witness a sight pulled from ancient legends. Not one, but 3 dragons, including a monstrous, newly hatched wormling, soaring northward. Whispers of portents and ancient prophecies will undoubtedly spread through Mythgar, like wildfire in your wake. As you fly, the temperate grasslands slowly give way to a harsher, colder landscape. The green fades to brown and then to a pristine white as the snow line begins. The air thins, and a biting wind whips at your scales. But your transformed body, now a fusion of fire and ice, shrugs off the chill. The jagged, snow-capped peaks loom larger. With every powerful wing beat, the aurora shimmering brighter in the distance, a beacon drawing you deeper into the frozen wilderness. Hey, I have a notification dot on my Everweave app for the past 4 days, and I did everything to get rid of it, but it's still there. Yeah. I don't know what starts that for people, but once it's there on it's iPhone, right? Yeah, once it's there on your iPhone, it like for some reason won't go away. So that's just something we have to fix. Yeah. That's an iPhone specific bug. What is campaign premise, by the way? For this game? Gaslit by Tiamat, let it snow. Oh wait, hold on, what? Oh. Weird, it reposted a bunch of messages. Yeah, yeah, the campaign... My campaign premise for Obsidia? We're betraying Tiamat. We're becoming true dragons and betraying Tiamat. That's what we're doing right now. I leave a cloud of fog as the icy winds hit my magma crags like condensation trails left by jets. We bank up and look for a place to land. I'm trying to spot the most interesting location in the area to begin exploring. Sup all, hello Kagi Kenshin, welcome. IQ2 Gamer, also welcome back IQ2 Gamer. It's been a few streams since I've seen you. I love how she went through hell to get a patron of Tiamat just to betray her. Yeah. I should deliver a prophecy to the villagers who were scared. Oh, but Tiamat is true dragon? That's why I need to become a true dragon so I can defeat her. Is the new winter story going to remain after, or are you going to take it off? We're going to take it off. So yeah, like your characters that use it will stay. So if you've already used it, you will have those characters with it, but you will not be able to use it after the celebration. Before your battle with Tiamat, plant seeds among the people along the way to convince them you are the real deity overthrown, questing to take your rightful place once more, create a cult. Is this too long? It is too long of a side quest, unfortunately, Yolanda Holmes. You are refunded your points. Holiday schedules make it hard to catch me. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, not complaining. Just glad to see you here. My midwinter save came with a fantasy baby Jesus. Oh, man. My very Catholic grandmother used to make us pass around a little, like, intricate doll of baby Jesus and give the little baby Jesus a kiss on the forehead every Christmas. Echo shaming people for not watching his streams. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I definitely wasn't just showing appreciation for him being here. I used the start, but had the DM change the world to fit what I wanted. Yeah, that's cool. Any start works for that, for the most part. As the icy winds lash against your magma-veined scales, a plume of steamy fog billows from your powerful form, trailing behind you and your dragons like colossal condensation clouds against the gray sky. You bank sharply, your new wings cutting through the frigid air with ease, and begin to survey the landscape below. The coastline beneath is a brutal stretch of black rock and crashing frigid waves. Towering cliffs gnawed by the restless ocean rise dramatically, their faces streaked with ice and clinging snow. Further inland, the snow-covered peaks you targeted loom, their bases meeting the sea in a maze of fjords and inlets. Your keen draconic vision pierces through the mist and spray. You spot several intriguing features. A series of ancient, impossibly tall stone spires jut out from the tumultuous waters a short distance from the shore. Their weathered surfaces carved with what appears to be colossal, unreadable runes. Unreadable for me? I have the eyes of the Runekeeper. Further down the coast, a massive half-submerged ice cave. Its entrance, gleaming and eerie blue, seemed to pulse with a faint internal light. And nestled within a particularly steep fjord, almost hidden from view, are the desolate skeletal remains of what might once have been a massive seafaring vessel. Its broken timbers frozen into grotesque shapes. Catholics. Yeah. They're fun. They got good vibes. Not like good vibes, but like their vibes are cool. Like Inquisition, that's dope. Templars, dope. Crusades, also dope. Like not in their like outcome or consequences, but just sort of in their straight up vibes. Cathedrals, dope. Maybe unreadable because you're too far away. Maybe, but they were described as being colossal. Ugh. All right. Told you to go to the beach. All right. I guess let's check out that ship. Maybe they're illegible. Maybe. Is icicles 2 words? I guess so. One word? I'm just spelling it bad. This makes sense. If you spell it right, yeah. We land by the ship. The wreckage may contain something useful. We land with a spray of fresh powder. I leap off Echo and land in a puff of white. A small pocket of snow around me melting from the heat, even while icicles grow from the ice veins in my scales. It's a miracle I haven't been demoted yet. Well, luckily, I don't mind being told that I'm wrong. Yeah. When I am wrong. If I'm not wrong, then I super mind. But if I am wrong, then that's good. I'm glad to be told. Sickles of Ice is crazy work. Chase elementals farming snow wheat. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Echo lets out a powerful cry, angling its descent towards the fjord where the skeletal ship rests. Crunchy and Frost follow close behind, their wings beating a rhythmic thunder through the cold air. They land with a magnificent spray of fresh powder, the impact shaking the frozen ground. You leap gracefully from Echo's back, your new, powerful form sinking momentarily into the deep snow. As you land, a small, perfectly circular patch of snow around you hisses and melts, revealing dark earth beneath. A testament to the magma flowing beneath your scales. Yet almost Oh, God. There's no way. Yet almost contradictory. Contradictory. There. Hold on. I'm doing this. Give me a second. I must know. This pronunciation is crazy.
Contradictory.
No, not contradictory. Okay. Is this not a word? I think it's not a word. It just made it up. Ahaha! Alright, lovely. It's not a word. Yeah, the DM's just making up his own words now. I was like, there's no way. Tenaciously? It's perfectly cromulent. Making up words is fine, then? I mean, yeah, making up words is fine, but I think what it wanted to say is contradictory. Yet almost contradictory. Delicate icicles have already begun to form along the crystalline veins in your scales, gleaming sharply in the pale daylight. The silence that follows your landing is profound, broken only by the mournful groaning of the ancient ship and the distant crash of waves. The vessel itself is a spectral hulk, its timbers silvered and cracked by time and ice, half buried in a drift of snow and frozen sand. Its mast, snapped like a twig, points accusingly towards the laden sky. Jesus Christ. Around it, scattered debris, splintered wood, frozen ropes, and perhaps a glint of something metallic lies half buried, promising secrets beneath the unforgiving layers of ice and snow. Oh, Jesus Christ. What happened? Okay. Sorry, my chat messed up, but look, I can read it on the stream. Taneously. Yeah, but it's not right. Contradictaneously? That's not a word. Rise of the Machines, it starts. Yeah. Did you bring a blowtorch? Nah, I didn't bring a blowtorch. Oh, for the machines or for me? For the snow melting. I have magma in my veins. Because dragon stuff. Alright. Oh. There's an ad starting. That's what happened. The ad starting in Twitch for some reason messed up the multi-chat. Just lean against the frozen wall until it melts away. Yeah, I can do that. I don't have to, like, wait. I have magma breath. Comes standard in a dwarf dragon. And a dragon dwarf. So he does have a blowtorch. Yeah, exactly. Ad almost done for the Twitch boys. Do a short skit where you do impressions of Kermit and Elmo doing a small back and forth about D&D roll results. I have to make a skit? Okay. This is too long, but I think it's funny, so I'll do it. Sorry, been a while since I watched an Obsidia stream. I think since you created them. No problem. Hello, silly. I had a good Christmas. Woof. My wife gave me a new board game. Very good. Nice. I love board games. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I have to come up with a... Throw in Fozzie Bear at the end? You guys are really stretching my knowledge here. I didn't watch much Sesame Street. I only know Kermit's voice from like other people sort of forcing memes upon me. I don't even like really listen to memes all that much. And then having to throw Fozzie Bear in there as well, like that's also something I did not watch, but I think I vaguely know all of the voices. So I will try it. Blasphemy, it's the Muppets? Is it Elmo's Sesame Street? What are you talking about? He said Elmo, right? Yeah. Elmo's not a Muppet. Kermit's a Muppet, but Elmo's Sesame Street. Yeah, I never watched any of the yeah, I never watched any of the Muppet stuff. Question about the companion update. My current main character has 2 companions. Will the update affect my current game, or do I need to start a new game? The hope is that your current games will work. If we can't figure out a way to make it work, then that'll be a problem. But yeah, the hope is that it'll work. Hard to say for certain until it's like actually out, or like fully built. Uh, bruh, I had this conversation last night with my friends. We all called Muppets fake to annoy one of them, and that they all lived on Sesame Street. Hilarious. Okay. Called them the same thing. I didn't call them the same thing. You guys are tripping. I said I didn't watch Sesame Street for referencing Elmo. Then I said I only know Kermit's voice from memes that were forced upon me. And then and then they added in Fozzie Bear, which I also like maybe kind of know the voice for. Anyway, let's all right, let's do this. We're creating a skit here. Let's see. Open up. Give me Libra Office. Libra Writer. All right, I'm physically writing it right now, so I'll keep reading messages as they come in. I've had a force for long. She is an item in my inventory. Will the game forget about her if I remove her from the inventory? Maybe. I have no idea. I can't answer any of those questions. Oh wait, sorry. You just mean in general, like right now, like before the update? Yeah, it might forget them. I keep all my guys in my inventory. Well, you at least acknowledge that Kermit originated from the Muppets, and that should have been the primary source mentioned. There was 1 and 1. You guys are tripping. Fozzie Bear came after. It's Kermit and Elmo, so Sesame Street is just as valid as Muppets. I honestly have no idea what the difference between Muppets and Sesame Street and our badly caught glimpses. And I had zero clue what Fozzie Bear was. Okay. Let's do it. I have it written. Ah, come on. All right, here we go. Very short skit. Here we go. Just gotta get down, walk in there. Okay. All right. Also, I would like to make it clear that I barely know any of these voices, so it will be bad. Okay? Oh, and someone... Okay, third question. Third question. Can the developers give us larger inventory? 50 items gets filled up quickly when you're a professional rogue. I mean, yes, eventually. Right now, it causes problems. Yeah, we're working on it. Okay. Elmo rolled 16 plus 4! A natural 20! Actually, Elmo, that is a dirty 20. It's only when you roll a 20 on the dice that it's a natural 20. So Elmo failed? No, Elmo. The DC was 10. You successfully sneak into the horde. I seduced the dragon! Waka waka! There you go. That's my absolute best attempt. I think I've heard Fozzie Bear speak once. So that was, yeah. There was no build, there was no testing, no nothing. That was just, we went raw. There you go. He had ChatGPT write this skit because Echo is an AI. No, I just wrote it right now. I just spent the time writing it all out. I'm sorry, Echo, for what? For a novice succeed, you did. I wish I knew how that worked. How what worked. No idea who Fozzie is. Okay. Let's get back to this. I spent way too much time doing that. I will breathe out a superheated breath over the ship. Enough to melt all the snow, but leave the wood and materials intact. I will then begin to investigate the area for anything useful. And there we go. Smiling patient chickpea Hassan chop. What? Clipping. Sorry, I could have replied to She Build Monsters. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Let's see what you guys did. Elmo rolled 16 plus 4. A natural 20. Actually, Elmo, that is a dirty 20. It's only when you roll a 20 on the dice that it's a natural 20. So Elmo failed? No, Elmo. The DC was 10. You successfully sneak into the horde. I seduced the dragon. Waka waka. God, the ending is so horrible. Oh, that was awful. Well, there you are. I hope you're happy. You focus your inner furnace, burning, drawing upon the magma that courses through your veins. With a controlled exhalation, a wave of superheated air infused with just enough precision to avoid immolating the ancient wood washes over the shipwreck. The snow and ice clinging to its broken hull and deck hiss and crackle, rapidly vaporizing into thick clouds of steam that momentarily obscure your view. As the steam dissipates, the skeleton of the vessel stands starkly revealed. The ship, clearly a longship of formidable size, is gnarled and dark. Its exposed oak timbers weathered to the color of old bone. Barnacles and frozen seaweed cling stubbornly to its waterline, a testament to decades, perhaps centuries, at the mercy of the seas. Along its ruined deck, you can now discern more clearly the scattered debris, rusted tools, a few overturned barrels encrusted with ice, and what appears to be the remnants of sailcloth, shredded and brittle. The cold air quickly begins to reclaim the cleared surfaces. But for now, the secrets of the ship lie exposed, waiting for your touch. But fits Fozzie Bear? Does it? I have no idea what their actual personalities are like. Is there a way for me to save that? They had me do a challenge and they clipped it. Yeah. I did. I had to write a whole skit. Yeah, they are. Is anyone else dealing with the BBEG that isn't an actual person you can target? My BBEG is the Silverhawk Trading Company. They're manipulating the world economy by corrupting ley lines. Nice. Fozzie is a bit random sometimes, so yeah. Nice. You have arrived late, but have arrived still. What did I miss? Gon Conero. You missed them. You missed me doing a skit that everyone wanted me to do. So, I think the clip has been posted in the chat. We're exploring a ship in the game for anything useful, and then heading inside of a frozen cave. All right. Hello, Logatter. Welcome. Oh yeah, also now that everybody's here, the stream will be a little shorter this time because I have a family event to get to, so we'll be shooting to end the stream at 12 my time. So in 2 hours. Coil of sturdy rope. Nope. A tarnished naval compass. Nope. A watertight wooden box. That sounds maybe interesting. A slim leather-bound journal. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so we have to open up that box and all right. You secure the rope, compass, coins, and the slim journal. A sense of minor victory warming you despite the biting cold. The journal, despite its age, feels substantial in your hands, promising forgotten tales from a bygone era. Munchie chirps inquisitively from your shoulder, eyeing the glint of gold coins with nascent draconic curiosity. Echo and Crunchy, their massive forms patient despite the chill, shift slightly, exhaling plumes of frosty air into the cold. The wind howls mournfully around the skeletal ship, a stark reminder of the harsh environment and the vast, untamed landscapes still waiting to be explored. The secrets of the sea may lie within the brittle journal, or perhaps a more tangible path to your destiny awaits elsewhere. What will you do next with these newfound relics of a past voyage? Also, for those who weren't here for the beginning, there's new emotes. I believe right now only 2 have been approved. I put more than 2 up, but 2 have been approved, so I think you guys have the guide emote and the Lyra emote. Yeah, and they pop up on stream. Yeah. They also, I believe they only work for Twitch emotes. So if it's not a Twitch emote, it won't pop up. Elara will kill you. Oh no. Can we copy this emote over to the Discord so us helpful can use it anytime we have to reference the guide? Yeah, I'll add the guide one to the Discord. In my game, I'm fighting a nefarious trading company that has a chokehold on every town I go to. I'm trying to set up an independent cooperative union to disrupt their economic manipulation. Sick. You have to fight the Union Busters. You carefully pry open the watertight wooden box. The hinges creak, stiff from disuse, but still functional. Inside, beside the surprisingly shiny gold coins, lies the slim leather-bound journal. Its cover is cracked, but still holds its shape. Thank you, Destroyer, for following. Oh my god, that really covers the screen in emotes. Jesus! Wow, that was so many. Thank you for following, Destroyer. Inside, beside the surprisingly shiny gold coins, lies the slim, leather-bound journal. Its cover is cracked, but still holds its shape, and a faint, briny scent rises from its pages. You gently unwrap the oilskin, revealing the brittle parchment within. Your eyes of the runekeeper immediately take hold, making the ancient script legible, despite its age. The journal belonged to a man named Haljamar, the captain of this ill-fated longship, the Serpent's Kiss. His entries detail a desperate voyage north, chasing rumors of a colossal beast of the deep, a creature of ice and shadow known only as Kraken of the Boreal Depths. Dope name. He speaks of riches beyond imagining, of a legendary pearl harvested from its lair, and of a powerful artifact said to be capable of taming the beast itself, a Siren's Call amulet. Also very good. The last entry, scrawled frantically, describes a sudden crushing attack. The sounds of splintering wood and the overwhelming cold as the beasts dragged their ship down into the frigid depths. He believed the pearl and the amulet, if they truly existed, were still within the Kraken's icy lair, were still within the Kraken's icy lair, somewhere beneath the spires of the Boreal Depths. Why was bro writing? He was writing while the ship was attacked. It's just like, yeah, we're being attacked right now. I'm currently underwater. We're being dragged to the bottom of the sea. Hollow the wife. Whisper Weaver's Union. Nice. In the Marvel universe, sick. Haljamar isn't a name I've heard. Cool name. Yeah. That's just how writing goes. Bro just had to get it in. Yo, someone's gonna read this, and it's gotta be complete. They're gonna want an ending to this journal. I hate it whenever they don't write the ending. I'm not gonna do that to my readers. Well, I've got to go be alive, apparently. One of my uncles is coming to visit within the next hour or so, and I'm still pretending to not exist. Okay. See you later, Night Mist. Thank you for joining. One time, the DM named another blacksmith Boren. Every blacksmith in town is Boren. I told him to rename him, and the DM named him Baron. It's pretty good. All right. I think we can get rid of the box. Speak a phrase like Professor Charles Xavier. How does he... Does he... Oh my god. It's just... What's his face's voice, right? Like, old Professor Xavier is just, what's his name?
Yeah, that guy.
You know, yeah, the bald guy, you know.
I know.
What the... What's his name?
Patrick?
Patrick Stewart?
Yeah.
No. That's not right. Is it? What is his name? Yes, it is Patrick Stewart. Lovely. Great. I don't do an English accent very well. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this.
Just do your best. It's only going to be on the internet forever.
Yeah, I know, but yes. Okay. Okay, there was a message that I think would have been good to read. Okay. Baron Bar. God damn it! No, there's no way. I cannot get old man voice, old British man voice. How do you do this? What does he call? He calls him Logan. Oh God, there's no way. Hold on, I have to listen to a voice line. Professor Xavier quote.
Charles. Charles. So this is what becomes of us. Eric was right. Humanity does this to us.
Not if we show them a better path.
You still believe?
Just because someone stumbles, loses their way, it doesn't mean they're lost forever.
Oh man. I looked up a quote and it did not help. Oh God. Steffi K, thank you so much for following. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, so thank you so much for joining the stream. What are people saying? Cartoon or Patrick Stewart, or your own interpretation? I've never seen the cartoon. Anger isn't making a Star Trek quote. Engage. Think Sean Connery and then take a few years off. I stuttered the Echo AI again. Yeah, yeah, I just have no idea how to do this one. Hello, Steffi K. Thank you so much. Alright. We're gonna try it. Baron. No. Baron. Baron. Logan. No. I can't even think of how to get to that sound of voice. I just don't have it in me. Here you go. You're getting it. This is it. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it better anytime soon. So here we go. Baron, Boren, and Buren. The 5 blacksmiths. That's the best I got. I'm so sorry. I feel like you wasted your points. You saw I was live on Discord and thought I'd come check out my Everweave journey. It's a lot more me saying random stuff than you expected, huh? Thank you for joining. You had to hear me fly. They all heard it. I wasn't muted. Okay. We will move away from the ship and towards the glowing cave mouth. Perhaps the depths of the mountain contain the secrets I seek. Trying to be Patrick Stewart really makes you thirsty. You turn from the desolate longship. The journal clutched in your hand and direct your gaze. Oh, sorry. You turn from the desolate longship. The journal clutched in your hand. And direct your gaze towards the glowing ice cave entrance you spotted earlier. With a mental command, Echo takes a powerful stride away from the wreck, Crunchy and Frost following in its wake. The skeletal ship, having yielded its secrets, is left once more to the mournful lament of the wind and waves. As you approach the ice cave, the air grows significantly colder. A biting chill that seems to emanate from the very heart of the mountain. The entrance glows with an eerie, ethereal blue light, casting dancing reflections on the surrounding snow and rock. Delicate crystalline formations adorn the archway, shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow in the pale sunlight. The sound of dripping water, a stark contrast to the relentless wind, echoes from within, hinting at hidden depths. This glowing maw in the cliff face promises not just cold, but perhaps a different kind of ancient power, one that might hold the next key to your apotheosis. Stupid, filthy beaver planking? What is this?
That's a clip.
Why? Yeah, but why does it have these stupid names?
It gives it like a random series of words.
Ridiculous. If I reply to this here, will the new people get to see it? Twitch noob. Oh god. My thing broke again. Point spent, it was more on mood is a thing for cattle and love play, not battle, dude. And it's clip. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. All right. We have an apotheosis to continue. We breach the entrance of the cave and shelter from the biting wind inside. As we push forth into the cavernous expanse, I will begin to try and figure out what is going on with this cave. What are its features? Why is it glowing? Does it go further into the mountain? And are there signs of life? I'm honored you said my random joke, Mr. Xavier. The biting wind vanishes as you step into the embrace of the ice cave. The frigid air now still and heavy around you, the ethereal blue glow you realize emanates from countless veins of a crystalline mineral embedded within the ice walls, pulsing with an inner light that hums faintly. The cavern itself is vast, its ceiling arching high above, dripping with colossal icicles that sparkle like diamonds. Further within, the cave slopes gently downward, disappearing into a deeper, impenetrable blue haze, clearly extending far into the mountain's heart. The air is utterly silent save for the drip of melting ice, creating an almost sacred stillness. There are no immediate signs of movement or recent activity. No tracks in the pristine snow, no disturbed ice. However, the stillness feels almost too perfect, as if something has deliberately preserved this environment. A faint, earthy musk underlying the crisp scent of ice hints at a deeper, more ancient presence than just geology. There's a more ancient presence than geology? Professor or simply Charles. I guess Echo's version got downgraded to Mr. Are there signs of life? Yeah, there's a dwarf and a bunch of dragons. Yeah, that's right. It's because it's the unofficial non-copyrighted version. Okay. So the cavern is vast. So we got further way to go, but other than that, there's not much going on that we can see right now. No carvings, no nothing. With steps that uh steps that are with steps that are rushed by anticipation, I stepped further into the cavern, exploring its depths for signs of significance, my breath leaving puffs of steam as the walk progresses. Uh, Harvest some of the crystals. A diamond icicle would probably be valuable too. I would, but I don't know if I haven't needed money much. Like what would money get me in this campaign? I haven't had any use for it. If like items from like any old shop could do anything to Tiamat, Tiamat would not be a very powerful being. You could get a nice pastry. Yeah. I think I have some coins. 32 coins. That's pastry coins. For sure. Have you ever had to buy food from 5 hungry dragon babies? No, I haven't. Here to not slip on ice. Cleats. Ice pig. Oh, gear not to slip on ice. It's weird. I have one campaign where I have to pay for everything, food or anything, and one where people like me enough to just hand me stuff when I need it. Welcome, Aslind. That's not your first message here. In fact, you have a Prime subscription. That's like 65 pastries. Exactly. Harvest crystal for spellcasting use or rituals. If you can somehow ritual cast as Warlock, perhaps making enchanted gear or miscellaneous items for other purposes. You guys are really stuck on these crystals. I don't know why. Do you guys know something about these crystals that I don't know? Alright, let's see what the DM says. Your anticipation quickens your steps, your powerful form moving deeper into the cavern. Each hurried breath leaves a plume of steam swirling in the ethereal blue light. The crystalline veins in the ice walls grow denser, their luminescence intensifying, casting long dancing shadows that seem to stretch with twists, seem to stretch and twist with your passage. The ground beneath your feet becomes slick with a thin layer of frost, demanding a careful tread even for your formidable new body. Echo moves with a cautious, almost reverent grace behind you, its massive head low, its breath a steady, frosty plume. Crunchy watches the high, dark recesses of the cavern with a focused intensity, while Munchie, nestled on your shoulder, shivers subtly, drawing closer to the warmth radiating from your scales. The passage, which had begun to narrow, suddenly opens into a vast, circular chamber. In its center, surrounded by a pulsing ring of even larger, more vibrant blue crystals. See, these are the crystals, guys. They're larger and more vibrant. You guys were going to settle for those tiny crystals? I'm trying to get big crystals. Stands a monolithic structure of pure, unblemished ice. Maybe unblemished ice, too. It rises like a jagged tooth from the cavern floor, reaching almost to the lofty ceiling. Its multi-faceted surface, a kaleidoscope of refracted light, embedded deep within its frozen heart. You discern a faint, dark shape too regular to be natural. Something utterly alien yet strangely familiar, waiting within its crystalline prison. You could buy some spell books or spell scrolls. Even low-level spell scrolls have utility. Crystals are magic and hold memories. You often have to resonate to unlock them. Sorry, I gotta do some research on Marvel's Domino as my new character has her power. The luck power? I think I did, right? Cool. Alright. Have fun, Kage Kenshin. Memories of the ley lines tapestry, or memories of the energetic song, or memories of the temporal dissonance. All of those exist in my game. No, none of those, please. I don't want that. Yeah, not ley lines. I don't want ley lines of anything. You approach the colossal ice monolith, your gaze fixed on the dark shape entombed within. The closer you get, the more distinct its features become, yet no less alien. It is a creature of immense size, coiled within with the ice like a serpent waiting to strike. Its body is sleek and serpentine, covered in scales that shift between abyssal black and a deep, shimmering violet. Even through the distorting ice, what truly captivates you are its heads. Not one, but a multitude, writhing and interlinked. Though frozen in place, each head possesses wickedly barbed tentacles, where a mouth should be. And eyes, dozens of them, glimmering like fragmented obsidian across their smooth, bulbous craniums. Horrible. This thing sounds terrifying. They are closed now, but you sense a terrible, ancient intelligence behind them. Despite its frozen state, a faint, rhythmic pulse emanates from its core, causing the surrounding ice to shimmer and vibrate subtly. This is no mere beast. It is a creature of cosmic horror. Yeah, no crap. An entity from the depths of the ocean, or perhaps even beyond, imprisoned for an unimaginable span of time. A chilling recognition sparks your mind, linking this to the Kraken described in Hjalmar's journal. Dope. The stuff from the journal showed up. Love that. That's a little fun little story tie that the DM did there. It's Han Solo and Carbon, yeah. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Do not open even after Christmas. Sounds like a mind flayer. No, it's like it's all slurpy and serpenty. Okay. There is an ad starting for the Twitch folks. So we will wait and chat. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Eat it? Eat it sounds like a fun idea. I was thinking, yeah, maybe we battle it. Grill it. Make some, like, takoyaki. We got dragon eggs and kraken. I think we can make some, like, bomb takoyaki. Kirby it. When in doubt, eat it. It's a good way to live life. I think many of our ancestors, many of the people who could have been our ancestors but weren't, would disagree with you. Break it free, battle it, eat it with your dragons. Seems like a good option. They may disagree with us, but we will never know. So how can we really say it's bad? You can't say you don't like it until you try it. Gma wisdom. Yeah. All right. Ad break over. The smoothest ad you've ever seen? Was it? I have no idea what ad played. Always remember, once you become a dragon, beware of seductive bards. Oh yeah, for sure. That logic made me... No. All right. I step back and breathe molten magma onto the icy prison. I will free the creatures and find where it's hiding the pearl, slash its hoard. Make the sound of a dragon dwarf and her 3 companions eating an ancient horror. Alright, this is the ancient horror dying. You ready? That's the ancient horror dying. We got some grilling going on, some sizzling on the fire. I kind of have to make noise in bursts, otherwise the mic will cut it off. And then we we're get our get our food. We're ready to chow down. Here you go. The mic cutting is just proper censorship. Okay, there you go. Nomination. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, an ability check. Unsuccessful. Wow, I just realized this isn't on a phone, is it? Are we able to play Everweave on the PC? Yes, you can. Play.everweave.ai. I lost HP? What do you mean? The torrent of magma and frost continues to pound. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. Wow, there's a long message. All right, here you go. You take a powerful stance, your chest heaving with stored elemental fury. With a guttural roar, you unleash a concentrated torrent of molten magma, laced with chilling frost directly onto the colossal ice monolith. The impact is deafening, a cacophony of hissing steam, cracking ice, and the deep, resonant thrum of the crystal embedded in the cavern walls. The ice prison glows a furious orange red where your breath strikes, then immediately begins to crack, deep fissures spiderwebbing across its unblemished surface. Great chunks of ice groan and split away, crashing to the floor with explosive force. The very air around you becomes a swirling vortex of scalding steam and freezing mists, obscuring your vision. But even through the chaos, you feel it. The sudden, violent stirring, glowing with a malevolent, ancient light. The rhythmic pulse emanating from its core intensifies, and a deep, guttural sound, like grinding tectonic plates, reverberates through the entire cavern as the monstrous kraken slowly but undeniably begins to wrench itself free from its frozen tomb. Oh god! Echo has 100 HP. Oh my god, the Kraken has 150 HP! And Crunchy has 70. Oh no. This is why you don't have companions join you in combat, guys. This is what happens with the HP. It gets out of control. We're gonna be here for a while. The torrent of magma and frost continues to pound the monolith, but the uncontrolled surge of elemental energy combined with the sheer force of the Kraken's awakening creates a violent backlash. A shuddering tremor rips through the cavern, and a concussive wave of freezing mist and jagged ice shards explode outwards from the fracturing prison. You are thrown back, slamming hard against the cavern wall, the sudden impact rattling your transformed frame. The breath is knocked from your lungs, and a searing pain lances through you. Not from an attack, but from the raw, unleashed chaos of the moment. With a final ear-splitting crack, the remaining ice shatters into a million pieces. The Kraken of the boreal depths fully emerges, its colossal multi-headed form unfolding in the center of the chamber. Its dozens of obsidian eyes blaze with ancient malice, fixing directly on you. The tentacles, barbed and writhing, lash out, churning the air with immense power. A guttural shriek, a sound of primordial rage and hunger, echoes through the ice cave, and it lunges, clearly aiming to crush the source of its sudden, violent freedom. Okay. My big bad final boss man had 20 HP. He was human, to be fair, but it was more than enough for me. Learn an ability that does 1d10 damage for every dragon ally you have and burn those biggins. If I remember correctly, you have to use... Can't use them if you don't know. Yeah, I missed some messages here, and it's very hard for me to scroll up and see them. How do I get my companions to join battles? You have them join it unintentionally, like I just did here. You mentioned that they're joining it whenever you are about to enter battle, and this works. But yeah, it's not good. Don't do it. Don't do it, Lando. My big bad boss was a cultist leader trying to unweave the very fabric of reality, and died to a single crit. I'd usually say using an environment is a good clutch, but maybe not this time. As a level 3 rogue, fought a magma drake with something like 200 HP because I had a couple of companions join the combat. Yeah. It is a kraken, yes. It is a kraken. I tried summoning my companion into battle once. He just stood there in the background taking notes, refusing to help. You can't do it once the combat already starts. If they're not in the combat when the combat starts, they're not in the combat. Don't try and make them join the combat. The DM cannot do this. Okay. Ooh, poor little Munchie. All right. We're gonna see if the DM, I believe, thinks that I have like more power than I otherwise do. So we will see. We'll see how this goes. The Kraken, now fully unleashed, lets out a guttural shriek of primordial rage and hunger, immediately lashing out with its barbed tentacles, aiming to crush you. The battle for the secrets of the boreal depths have begun. Let's reference some stuff so that the DM knows what I'm talking about. All right, we'll see how this goes over. Backstory companions actually bypass that. If you have a wolf, for example, and it never joined the CDM, can still use the wolf companion in CDM combat. 0 issues in my experience. You can do it if it's on your turn. It might like have like an attack rolled for it, but it won't like be there in any actual helpful way. Like it won't be able to take damage for you, and it won't have HP or anything like that. Okay. Oh man, there's gonna be so much to read here. We're gonna go through like real quick. We're not reading all of this. We're gonna try and get through this because 150 HP is gonna take a while. It said it's Echo's turn, and I was like, that's me. Okay, looks like some of my companions aren't rolling to hit. Oh, it has AC 16. Oh, this is gonna go so bad. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we do. Okay, so drawing a deep breath, you envision a torrent of wintry frost, but what erupts from your maw is a searing stream of molten lava. A fiery expulsion illuminates the icy cavern with a hellish glow. Okay, it's going from my appearance and not the item. It tries to evade. It succeeds. I deal 6 damage to it anyways, due to half damage. It tries to attack, misses. It's Echo's turn, misses. That one missed. This one missed. How did I do 12 points of damage to it? Oh! Is it weak to fire damage? Maybe it's weak to fire damage. That's the only damage I did, and 6 times 2 is 12. Well, we'll have to try again. All right, I've ordered my fire breathers to breathe fire on the onto the creature on their turns. We'll see if fire damage does double damage, because that'd be dope. I don't think that that's in the game yet, but it might be. Okay. We still did 8 points of damage to it, even though it succeeded on its check against the fire damage. It takes 8 points of fire damage. Munchie did not listen. Did an attack instead, but it's not even on its turn. Okay, it's having them all go, but it's not... it doesn't know what to do. Because it's not switching the turnover. Okay, Crunchy did a fire breath. It missed. And it's my turn again. Okay, it skipped all the turn changing. It just went like, it just did it all as one turn. It didn't show any of in any of these. Interesting. Well, let's see. No, this time it did 8 damage. I'm so confused. Okay, Lakina recommended asking about it, so we'll ask about it for sure. We'll see. Did it start with the full 150? Yes, it started with the full 150. It should be 15. Why are you doing this to me? Whoa! Okay. I think it is vulnerable to fire damage. But it rolled it like crazy. That's fine. Okay, Munchie goes. It hits. Lovely. Echo goes. That's a miss. The Kraken. That's a critical miss. Lovely. We love to see it. And it is going for me. Hate that for me. I don't have any spell slots. Love that. That's lovely. Okay. I don't know if companions can make creatures do saving throws, but we'll see. What I use so many of your prompts. Nice. Before it didn't. It's always succeeding. It's rough. Go for the eyes. Roasted squid, exactly. One point of damage. Come on. Echo, would you mind checking the HP bar and seeing if Crunchy and them are in the listed battle participants, please? They are. They're right here. It's different. It's at the bottom. Echo hit with a natural 20. Nice. The Kraken missed again. Lovely. And Crunchy. Okay. It lost some health. I don't know how, because... Oh, I did 6. 1, 3, that's 10, and then maybe damage, but I don't know. The demon is struggling with this many characters and all of this health, and all of these non-abilities. How are you still alive? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. They don't have stats. This is a slow boil. I mean, yeah, it's 150 HP. Rigged. Checking in. Good luck. Thank you, Life's Lemons. That's a great name. My enemies always hit me. Get better AC. What are you talking about? Yeah. I got AC 15? $60. Even better. Your AC is the same as mine? Get better luck, bro. Ouch. All right. All right. We got to keep the DM. This combat is so long that the DM will forget stuff that happened in this combat. So I have to remind him of everything. I'm scared of getting into a fight. Why? Enemies never attack companions. It's like they're invisible. Yeah, the DM's like trying to kill you. Hey, stop making my PC go down. Yeah, big damage. Yeah, I have no idea how it's calculating this. Because it's like 3d6... but it's like half on a save. It succeeds the roll. It still hits the flesh. It doubles the damage, but it's supposed to half the damage, but I don't think it's doing the half. Your molten magma breath erupts forth. Searing wave aimed directly at the colossal kraken. The beast attempts to twist its massive body away, but it's not quick enough. The fiery torrent washes over its icy flesh, leaving painful, seared scars on its multifaceted hide. The kraken of the boreal depths shudders. Its HP now reduced to 68. Lovely. Is that just the full... That's the full round? Cool. It's my turn again? I'm not gonna complain. Now it's rigged. I'm not going into battle again until I have an AC of 25. Tips and tricks useful and cool prompts. Look for Jarl Scavenger. Make armor, yes. Like, as Echo saying the game is rigged. Rigged confirmed. The DM has stopped, like, doing anything else. It's like no one's attacking. Oof. Okay. This is starting to bug out. It did 8 damage to it somehow. Yeah. Don't bring companions into combat. It does not go well. Not right now. Not until the companion update. Attempting to... is enough to avoid the full force. However, the fire still... Yeah, another one. Reducing its health. However, in the heat of combat, remember that you typically have 1 action per turn. You've already expended your action. Another miss. Lovely. The companions aren't even like rolling anymore. I think it's just rolling them in the background. Two points of fire damage. Okay. We'll see if I can convince the DM that I'm gonna do a big breath attack. And tell my companions to leave so that the DM stop messing up. Oh, and it failed! 60 HP! Let's go! Woo! And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. That's how you kill 150 HP Kraken without taking 27 turns, okay? That's combat. You just gotta convince your DM that you can do an 8d6 magma breath, okay? And that the Kraken is vulnerable to it, and so that you actually do 60 damage. The DM also wanted combat to end. It's like, I messed up. Ugh. Obsidia, with a defiant roar, unleashed an unprecedented torrent of molten magma. The intensified breath weapon surged forward, engulfing the Kraken of the boreal depths. Despite its colossal size, the ancient beast failed to evade the searing inferno, taking catastrophic fire damage that consumed its remaining life force. With a final agonizing shriek, the Kraken disintegrated into steam and ash, leaving only the echoing silence of the ice cavern. As the primordial horror vanished, you felt a surge of dark energy flow through you, the Dark One's blessing mending your wounds and renewing your vigor. The legendary pearl and horde now lay before you, a testament to your hard-won victory. Alright, and I think that lets me level up. Oh no, I'm still a little bit of ways from leveling up. I can stealth in broad daylight and pickpocket while talking to NPCs. The DM really doesn't understand how everything is supposed to work. Yeah, it's sort of making sense of based on like how the rest of the world works. Can the class say rigged? The combat DM does that occasionally to me, even in fights with just me and the opponents. I can word it in the same way for my attacks a couple of times in a row, and then it will basically go, nope. Rigged is the class that I'm playing? No, I'm not. All right, let's look through the horde. Dragons like hordes? Exactly. Yup. I kind of agree. The game likes him too much. What do you mean? An ancient dwarf, a barnacle-covered chest. Give me all that. 1,500 coins. Heck yeah. That's like 3,000 pastries. Exactly. So many pastries. Okay. You step past the still hissing remnants of the Kraken, the air thick with the smell of ozone and burnt ichor. Where the colossal creature once lay, a deep depression in the ice floor now holds its legendary horde, gleaming under the ethereal blue light of the cavern. The ice, once its prison, now serves as a bed for treasures of a forgotten age. You begin to meticulously sift through the collection, your eyes immediately drawn to the most prominent items. At the very center, nestled in a bed of glimmering gold coins and ancient barnacle-encrusted jewelry, lies the legendary Kraken Pearl. It pulses with a soft, otherworldly luminance, large as a human head. Its surface is swirling, its surface a swirling vortex of deep blues and greens, hinting at untold depths. Beside it, you find the Siren's Call amulet, a necklace crafted from the polished abalone shells and woven kelp. Its central piece, a perfectly preserved siren's tear, radiating a faint melancholic hum. Beyond these, the hoard contains a myriad of other riches. A large, sturdy net woven from what appears to be kraken tentacle fiber. Still impossibly strong and flexible. A half dozen ancient dwarven ingots, a metal you don't immediately recognize, cold to the touch but resonating with latent energy, and several barnacle-covered chests, their contents still sealed by time and ice, hinting at further treasures or perhaps mundane necessities of lost sailors. Echo nudges a loose gold coin with its snout, while Munchie attempts to bat at the glowing pearl from your shoulder. And Crunchy merely watches, a silent guardian of your newfound wealth. The legendary hoard is now yours, its treasures glittering under the cave's blue light. The Kraken Pearl hums with ancient power in your grasp, a swirling vortex of blues and greens, while the Siren's Call amulet pulses with a faint melancholic energy, each item a piece of the world's forgotten magic. You carefully secure the net woven from tentacle fiber and the mysterious dwarven ingots, their uses yet to be fully understood within your pack. The 3 barnacle-covered chests remain, promising further discoveries. Your dragon family shifts around you, their silent presence a testament to your growing power. Munchie attempts to nibble at a loose gold coin while Echo's eyes, a swirl of emerald and amethyst gleam with a predatory satisfaction. Crunchy merely watches, a silent guardian to your newfound wealth. With these spoils, the path to becoming a true dragon feels clearer, each artifact a potential stepping stone. The icy cave has yielded its bounty, but the journey for ultimate power still stretches before you. I will open each of the chests in succession and take stock of their contents, ignoring any mundane items. You be sitting there still alive with your 16 AC. I got killed by a dude with 8 AC, 5 hit points, and a dream. Don't tell me the game doesn't favor you. Nah, you're just unlucky, my dude. You find a pouch with 7 silver, a broken desk chair, a map to a bakery, the ring, the eye of Aethelred, and a suspicious chalk picture of a lady. Very good. Hello, Juntercole. I'm buying into the the secretly a person rigged theory. Use the dwarven ingots to break into the chest. I don't know if that was necessary. They just seemed to open. The net could be a hammock. Yeah. Bags of holding incoming. I would sell my companions for a bag of holding. Mimics. If I don't mind, if you don't mind my asking, what emulator are you using to run it on? I can't seem to get my display to look like that on BlueStacks. I'm playing on PC. It's play.everweave.ai. No need to run an emulator or anything. Just go to the website play.everweave.ai and you can play online too. We released a PC version a few months ago. It being rigged helps with my coping. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Draken Resnall. Is this your first time in the chat? Thank you so much for joining. It doesn't say that it's your first time in chat, so I guess not. Welcome anyways. A deep purple gemstone pulses fails. Imperceptible magic energy. Okay, cool. You turn your attention to the three barnacle-covered chests. Their ancient wooded surfaces, testament to your time submerged. To their time submerged. With a powerful heave, you pry open the first, the rusted hinges groaning in protest. Inside, amidst a layer of sodden, disintegrated fabric, the bones of a small, unidentified sea creatures, you find a small, leather-bound pouch. Within it, 7 perfectly cut amethysts gleam their purple depths, hinting at faint magical resonance. Moving to the second chest, you apply your strength once more, forcing its stubborn lid open with a splintering crack. This one reveals a layer of what was once meticulously folded naval charts, now turned to fragile, damp pulp. Beneath the decaying paper, however, lies a small, intricately carved wooden figure of a sea serpent. Its eyes, crafted from tiny polished jet, as your fingers brush it, you feel a distinct hum of enchantment, a latent power resonating within the ancient carving. Its purpose is not immediately clear, but its magical aura is undeniable. Okay, we have one more chest to go, but it's getting to the time to where if we don't stop now, we won't be able to do trivia. So we're going to switch over to trivia. Okay. There's an ad running on Twitch at the moment, so we'll switch this to be right back. And after the ad, we will start trivia. Yeah, unfortunately, the stream has to end a little early today, as I have a family event to go to. There we go. Primate Junior. What's happening? It's not a funeral? Oh, yeah. It says funerals can't be fun. Ads are done. All right. Here we go. Everyone, get ready. Aztec weapons were well known. Many of their most common ones were carved of wood with a groove cut out for what type of material to be used as a blade. Lando, obsidian is correct. Also, I believe you meant Otlotl? Otlot? Kind of hard to say. But yeah, I think that's what you were talking about. Not Addle. Yes, the arrow thrower. It throws darts, long darts. It's Otlot. All right. Let me grab your code real quick. There you are, Lando. Happy midwinter celebration. Axolotl. Let me grab the next code. Who was the first woman millionaire in the United States? I'm a happy fox. Madam C.J. Walker is correct. That's the first woman billionaire, is Martha Stewart. Madam CCJ Walker. Great job. I'm a happy fox. I'm not in the know regarding women millionaires. That's rough. That's rough. Is Tom Bull here? Tom had some questions that they wanted to ask, but I'm not sure that they're in the chat. I've messaged them, so we'll see if they come around. Let's see. Next question. What is the highest grossing film of all time? Unlimited GameWorks is correct with Avatar. Yeah, Titanic isn't even in the top 3. Okay, someone has asked me trivia. What is it? What was the first Disney animated movie to be rated PG instead of G? don't know. Oh, yeah. I'm guessing. Let's see. A lot of weird movies were out in the 80s. I'd guess sometime in the 80s, but I don't know what Disney movies were out in the 80s. And yes, it was from the 80s. Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel good knowing that. I don't know what movies are in the 80s. Okay, here's what I'm gonna look up a list of Disney movies in the 80s. Because I just didn't watch Disney, so I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Alright, great. This doesn't have any ratings on them. Ooh, Tron? Tron's a Disney movie? Something Wicked, This Way Comes. Okay, I've never heard of any of these movies. I don't think it would be Tron. Some of these sound scary though. Alright, I'm gonna guess something wicked. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Oh no, that's not even. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's Walt Disney Productions. There you go. That's my guess. It's the 40-year anniversary of that movie this year. It's not animated? I don't know. Compulsion. Does it say animated? Nah, it just says productions for pictures. Oh, it does say feature animation next to the ones. Okay, the first one in the 80s that's a feature animation is The Black Cauldron, which is in 85, which would line up to the 40-year thing. Is that correct? Is The Black Cauldron released in? Okay, sweet. There you go. Well, I don't think I knew this, but it has been completed. All right.
Almost ready with trivia.
Huh?
Almost ready with trivia, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Just after this question, you'll be able to ask your first question, Tom Bowles. I'll let you know. If the slope of a line is 3x and the line crosses the y-intercept at 345, what is the y value of the line when at x equals 5? Heel toe. Banned. IQ2 Gamer is correct with 360. I didn't understand the question. I really thought 69 of trolling. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Tom Bowles, you may ask your question now. In the original Transformers, the movie, which Autobot was the first one to die in the shuttle scene? I don't know. I'm going to guess Jazz. Jazz always dies. Tom Bowles asked, what is the scientific name of the western lowland gorillas? What is the Latin scientific name? We need the full name. Mogilla Gorilla. Mogilla Gorilla. Got a gorilla for sale. Got a gorilla for sale. Okay. Jedi Master 5444. Gorilla is correct. Gunconero, you were so close, buddy. You were so close. You were missing one gorilla. Yeah, you were missing one gorilla. That's big sad. Okay, Jedi Master, you have to message me first because you have messages blocked. I was moisting one gorilla. Oh, the answer to the question I asked is Ratchet. Jazz actually lives in the animated movie. Cool. Yeah, I have not seen it. There you are, Jedi Master. Tomball asks, has anyone read the legendary Moonlight Sculptor? I believe this is a manhwa. No one has heard. unfortunate. Yeah. Tom Bowles, unfortunately, I don't think anyone has read. Novel, and it has manhwa seasons. Yeah. Sorry, bud. His next question revolves around that. Can you ask another gorilla question? Go for it. Who is the talking gorilla and their favorite pets? Ah, Coco and cats. All right, heel toe. Very good. There you are, heel toe. Venus is Earth's twin planet. They are similar. They are similar size and density, but Venus has a deadly cloud of poisonous and acidic gas due to a specific effect. What is the name of the effect? Hint: looking for two separate words. Effect is not one of the words. Plasma gasification detritus. Destroyer got it correct. Runaway greenhouse. There are your codes. Gonconero. It is the greenhouse effect, but it's what happens once the greenhouse effect fuels itself further. It's like the greenhouse effect reaches a point at which it amplifies itself. And then it becomes a runaway reaction. So it's a runaway greenhouse effect. Yes, that's right, Gonconero. What is the name of the green Teletubby? Shieldell! Dipsy is correct. Oh, and Shieldell, while I got you here, there's a person in the server named Hydrus. I think you'd want to meet them. They're claiming that they're you. It's pretty hilarious. Okay. All right, this will be the last question of the stream. What is the username of Everweave's lead engineer? No one's gotten it yet. This information is obtainable. Yes. Okay, Torbank is here now. Is correct. It is AI Seed. Torbeck is here now. Congratulations. You have won 50 free messages. For those of you who are confused, I've made a post. the creator and a few of the devs from Everweave will be doing a live Q&A. I'll be there as well tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, whatever time that is for you, and we'll be live in the Discord. We'll be answering questions that people have already submitted and answering questions that people submit live. So, if you want to participate, if you want to ask your burning questions directly to the creator of Everweave itself, show up tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll be hosting that event. It'll be cool. It'll be the first time several of the devs are actively present in the Discord. Yeah, so show up, have a good time, ask questions. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I had a ton of fun. We had a ton of engagement today. I think a lot of people joined the chat and chatted, which was a great time. Thank you so much. I do have to get going, so I will have to call it here. Thank you so much for participating. I had a great time. Happy midwinter celebration, everyone.